Hello, everyone. Welcome to our bonus live stream number 2. So sorry we're running a bit behind schedule this evening. So nevertheless, this is a bonus live stream for Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And of course, we'll open it up to those of you who might be interested in getting your own personal mini reading afterwards. All right, so let's get into it. All right, guys, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here and tuning in. So like I've done for the other signs, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some energies from people or folks that you've either needed to avoid or detach from. It could be related to your love life, of course. It could be friendships that, kind of fell away. However way the situation pops up, that's what we're going to focus on first. So Capricorn, you are up. So let's go ahead and take a look at that energy. I'll be using my Shadows and Secrets deck to take a look at that vibe. And welcome everybody that is here this evening, wherever it is that you're watching from. Thank you for joining us. All right, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aries. When did I do Aries? Actually, Aries was completed on Friday, Karen. So that one's already done. It's ready to view. Yeah, we did that one. That was the first session actually on Friday afternoon around 1 p.m. So Aries has been completed. So if you want to go ahead and check that one out, it's already available for you. All right, so let's get going with Capricorn. All right. So we are starting off with the Butcher. So this energy from this card, this is somebody who is a heartbreaker. All right, so if you've dealt with somebody like that, if you've had your heart broken, you might have dealt with somebody like this. And then we do have somebody who could have been unfaithful to you. Let's see what else. We also have the Romantic, and then bottom of the deck, we do have the Handyman. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at these energies, guys, and see what we're up against here. So the Butcher for this reading, Capricorn, entering into a relationship, emotionally broken, serial heartbreaker, will butcher your heart into a million pieces. And maybe if you're able to relate to that, you've already experienced that. For some of you, you could also be cross-watching for a Capricorn and they ended up hurting you in this way. Somebody, as I've mentioned, and we see it plain as day here, somebody was unfaithful, adultery, philanderer, strumpet, incapable of being in a monogamous partnership, often caught cheating, scandalous behavior. Okay, and then we have the Romantic, will sweep you off your feet, makes empty promises, extreme romantic gestures, whirlwind romance that ends as fast as it begins. And then lastly, we have the Handyman, wants to fix you, change you, rather than accepting and loving you for being exactly who you are. Desire to repair the damage they cause in a partnership. Okay, so this is a person who likes to fix the damage that they've created basically in a relationship. So whichever one of these you're able to relate to, it could be more than one person, of course. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here and see what else we can learn. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot for Capricorn. If you have any questions, my daughter Cameron is the moderator. So feel free to ask any questions that you might have, especially if you're interested in getting your own personal mini reading afterwards, okay? So right now we're concentrating on Capricorn. And you might have either been hurt by somebody who experienced pain themselves, and if they didn't take the time to heal from that, then they might have ended up being unfaithful to you. Could have come in super fast, and then it ended up fizzling just as fast as it happened. So let's see. Well, we do have the King of Pentacles here. So I actually like this energy because this could be a divine masculine who comes in after you've experienced heartbreak and unfaithfulness in your relationship, divine feminine. You could be meeting or have already met somebody like the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very successful, maybe career-wise, financially, they're doing great. This is also somebody who means business when it comes to love and romance, in the sense that they're not wanting to play around. They're not wanting to break your heart. They're not going to cheat on you. Not that sort of energy from the King of Pentacles. This is someone who's looking for perhaps the type of love that you're looking for as well, divine feminine. And speaking of which, here is the feminine representing the Empress. Okay, fertility and abundance. And the two of you together, perhaps, this is a much better relationship than the one that you've experienced in the past that ended up hurting you and breaking your heart. We do have the Nine of Cups. So if that's what you're wishing for, if that is what you're hoping for, Capricorn, you have the capability to attract it. You do have the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Lovers. Take a look at that. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, not 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups coming through there. So I feel that you certainly have what it takes to be able to start over when it comes to your romantic partnership, to be able to attract this 10 of Cups your way. It's a very special kind of connection, and we could have long-term commitment here. It could lead towards marriage, a deep love between two people, blended families, starting a family, harmony. You know, that's what it's about. And it really does come down to choices and decisions. Whenever I see the Lovers card, that's what it's talking about. Some of you guys might also be dealing with a Gemini here. So it comes down to their attraction, their intensity of how they feel about you. Sometimes this can represent that love triangle. Okay, so it makes sense that we've got these cards popping up. This is somebody who had issues within themselves and created drama in the relationship. You know, scandalous behavior, cheating, as we can see right there. They were emotionally broken. Okay, so when it comes to the masculine, I feel this is a slow-moving energy with the Knight of Pentacles. So if things are not moving quite as fast, for example, as you'd like, just know that in time, what you might eventually attract, divine feminine, is this long-term commitment from somebody. So of course, there's a possibility for some of you that there could be a reunion with somebody who might have hurt you in the past, and they might have needed to spend time apart from you to learn some lessons and to be able to manifest this wish to be with you. But you guys have to be on the same page for that to come true. And then we do have the World. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. Check this out, guys. So it is confirming that there was infidelity, more than likely. We see that here with the Unfaithful card. So this is what I'm getting. Someone from the past, for some of you guys, might want to return, might want to fix this, as we can see from this Handyman card right here. They want to be able to fix what they've broken, and they're willing to put in the work, as we can see with the Seven of Pentacles. They're not ready to give up on this love connection. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the feminine is open to giving this person a second chance. That is certainly their desire, but maybe, divine feminine, you're just ready to start over and welcome in a different type of relationship with somebody else. But we do have an ex here, possibly, who wants to try again. We do have the Ace of Wands, so a new opportunity in love, certainly, but it could also be someone from the past who hurt you, okay, who wants a second chance with you. They could also be telling you here that they're ready for a commitment. It's either that or you've already committed to someone else at this point. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. So let's go ahead and grab another batch of cards here. Oh, look at all of the people that are here. Awesome. Hi, guys. Hi, Lou. Karen, hello. Griselda, very nice to see you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some lighter energy here. I'll be using my Sunshine and Rainbows deck. So especially for my singles who might not be in a relationship right now, this could give you an indication of who's coming towards you, who is surrounding you, maybe at this point in time, the love that you can attract, or maybe there's already somebody that you're thinking about who could represent some of these cards. So let's go ahead and see what that energy looks like here. Okay, so we do have fire and ice right here. Opposites attract. We also have the florist, and we have the stairway. Okay, so let's go ahead and read through these. So opposites attract when the two of you collide in this fiery romance. An instant attraction and burning desire. The magnetic sexual passion is undeniable. They'll stimulate you with their cool words and melt you with a single touch. An explosion of love, kisses, hugs, emotions, and devotion. And then we also have the florist with proper love and affection. This partnership is sure to thrive. It may take time and dedication for romance to grow, bloom, and thrive into something beautiful, but it sure is worth the wait. A relationship guaranteed to beautify your life. So it could also be one of those things where, if you have yet to find it, that it's on its way. And it could be one of those things where, it's your opposite, somebody that could still be your perfect match, but somebody perhaps that you didn't think would be your ideal person. And then we have the stairway right here, a love that finds you after heartbreak, when you feel you can't go on, when you're done with hoping that the right kind of love will find you. This love partner is sent down from heaven just for you, to help you heal, to bring you back to life, to help you love again. So that makes sense for me, the way that's coming through for some of you guys, because we clearly see through the cards that have already come forward. Where is that? I mean, the butcher, okay, emotionally broken, serial heartbreaker, and then somebody who's unfaithful. So those energies could be very difficult. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can learn here with some tarot. Hi, Steve. Good to see you here. All right, so let's grab some additional messages here. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What else do we need to know here? All right, so we've got the Nine of Swords popping up. So insomnia, nightmares, hopelessness. It could, of course, be tapped into the person that you left behind, somebody that you might have already detached from. It could also be a very similar energy for both of you, especially if you think about each other a lot, especially at nighttime, trying to just rest your mind, when in fact you could be feeling very anxious or even depressed over a separation. That as well could be how they're feeling. Let's see what else here. Look at this. Okay, so we've got the Four of Cups, and this is the disconnection between you and this person, and ultimately feeling like they missed the chance to be with you. They've missed the opportunity. You could be the one that got away here. And this is confirming that there could have been infidelity, the trust issues, sorrow, heartbreak, love triangle. That is what the Three of Swords represents. This is what was needed. The Three of Pentacles, it's all about building something together, working together. But if they were investing their time and energy with somebody else, then they were not working with you on the relationship. Let's see what else. Let's see what else for Capricorn. Look at this. Whenever we see fives in a reading, it typically represents adversity. So you probably left somebody out of your life. You might have cut them out. Somebody who's feeling left out of the cold here, left out in the cold. And then we do have the Five of Swords, which is a card of conflict. There could have been competition, love, rivals, which we've already seen through these cards. They could have been sneaking around. But what I can tell you with this Judgment card, there's this type of energy where it taps into the past, and they've had a lot of time to think things through, how they treated you, how they were with you. because I feel based off of what we've seen in your reading, they had some issues, maybe before you guys even met. And so this is perhaps your person from the past going through their awakening to realize what they've done and ultimately really wanting to fix things, going back to this handyman card, you know, somebody who wants to fix things, but ultimately wanting to change you. So they need to really accept you for who you are. And hopefully they've come to see the light as far as how to treat you moving forward, if you even give them a second chance here. Okay, but the way I see this, there is communication that could ultimately come for you from this person from your past, ultimately wanting to maybe have a reconciliation. Again, you guys both have to be on the same page, because they can want it all they want, but if you're not on board, then perhaps it's just a fantasy of theirs, you know, a disillusion that might not ever happen if you're not on board. We do have the Nine of Cups. So I do feel this is something that they are wishing for when it comes to you. And interestingly enough, we have the Devil card popping up, which represents Capricorn. Okay. So if you are the Capricorn here, whoever represents the Capricorn, there could be some unhealthy attachments, you know, whether it's to people, it can be obsessive, it could be addictive behavior, but whatever it is, it taps into the shadow self. It's an unhealthy energy that needs to be worked through. Okay. And so we do have the World card here, which is tapping into cycles that have completed. That more than likely has something to do with past energies, making way for new cycles to come in. And then we do have the Ten of Cups right here. So despite some of the heartbreak that you might have experienced, Capricorn, I feel you can absolutely have the happiness that you deserve. If what you're hoping for is love, to get married someday, for somebody to really commit to you and not break your heart and hurt you, all of those things are possible, you know? And I mean, not to give you false hope, but it absolutely is possible. And it just simply means detaching from people that can't deliver it to you, you know? We do have the Seven of Cups. So it comes down to making different choices, perhaps. And it could also have been somebody who had way too many choices in love and romance as well. So I feel you're meant for happiness. You can find your ideal mate here, somebody that it could possibly lead towards marriage someday, you know, but you have to be able to trust your heart on what it is when it comes to this person. Can they really deliver that? If not, perhaps it's time to sever ties with that individual in order to turn a corner in your life, in order to be able to attract somebody who really can bring that your way. Okay, so that's what I've got there. And like I did with the other signs, we took a look at the physical connection, the attraction, the sexual chemistry. Okay, so I'm using my Sugar and Spice Oracle. A little naughty, a little nice. Okay, so definitely some naughty cards in here, just FYI. All right. For Capricorn, so whoever it is that you feel drawn to, attracted to, physically connected, those intimate moments that you guys have experienced together. Let's see. All right, so we have Clementine. This is somebody who is very attracted to you. You could be just as attracted to them. Yes, Lou, this reading is for Capricorn right now, and then we'll do a reading for Aquarius and then Pisces. Okay, let's grab a few more here. All right, let's see. We have baklava. One of my favorite desserts. Yummy. Okay. This one wants to come forward. We have pancake, so we've got air signs. And one last one. So take, you know, whichever one of these you feel most drawn to when it comes to the person you're thinking about. And then we have licorice. Okay, so let's read these. So Clementine, you're so damn cute, so sweet and juicy. I could fantasize all day about peeling your clothes off and making love to you anywhere, anytime. I could just eat you up. So clearly we have somebody here who you might have experienced pretty intense sexual chemistry with, and they still fantasize about you. This could probably be somebody that you are in separation from. Maybe you both are on the same page when it comes to that. And then we have baklava. There are so many layers to our relationship. Sometimes we're all rolled up in our emotions and it makes it difficult to make good decisions or to think clearly. Sometimes I find myself simply cherishing every sweet moment we get to spend with each other. No matter what happens, I will forever love you. So this could be somebody that, regardless of time, distance, circumstance, regardless of the many layers, if we were to peel back the many layers of the connection, at the end of the day, they're telling you here, they will always have love in their heart for you, okay? Let me read your comment here, Steve. My eldest grandson, who shares my sun sign, has a child, my first grandson, with a Capricorn. He's 18 years old. Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing that. And then we have pancakes here, so air signs. All right, so this is a Capricorn reading. So maybe you're focused on an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And of course, we're going to be taking a look at Aquarius after this. I love how simple and uncomplicated our love is. Our conversations are pretty light, nothing too heavy. I can still taste your sweet kisses. You know how to tantalize and satisfy me without a single word. You're sheer perfection and I can't get enough of you. All right, so if you are maybe thinking of an air sign or they're thinking of you, of course, maybe that's how they feel. And then we have licorice. You'll either love me or hate me, but you'll never know unless you give me a chance. Suck on me, lick me, savor my flavor. And if you decide you really aren't into me, don't swallow, just spit me out. All right, so take any part of that interpretation that makes sense for you and the person that you are thinking about. All right, so that's the message for Capricorn. Let's go ahead and get into the Aquarius reading here, guys. So give me 1 second. Let me get these cards organized. And in the meantime, you guys can listen to some music. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so let's get into the Aquarius messages here. So I'm going to be using all of the same decks that we did for Capricorn. All right, so same thing. We're going to take a look at people that have a negative impact on you, perhaps. People that have either disappointed you, hurt you, treated you badly. This could be past energies. This could be what you're currently going through. Okay, so let's grab some insight here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. Okay. We have Wildcat coming through. Okay, so we'll see what that's about in a second. We have Nose Job. This is somebody who's conceited. Okay, so let's see what else. We have the Professor. Let me grab one more. And here we are again with the Unfaithful card. Okay, so let's read through these and see what's going on here, Aquarius. So we've got Wildcat, hisses at you when they don't get their way, spoiled, capricious, impulsive, frequent temper tantrums. So take that if it makes sense, if you've dealt with somebody like that. And then we have nose job, conceited, thinks they are better than everyone else, arrogant, self-centered, overly opinionated, nose up in the air attitude. And then we have the professor, uses their intellect as a manipulative weapon to make you feel inferior, uneducated, or stupid, treats you like a child, lacks the ability to use their smarts in love and romance, foot and mouth syndrome, okay? So maybe they say things and regret it later. And then we have that unfaithful card, which we've already seen, all right? So let's go ahead and grab some tarot for this one. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know here? Okay. Somebody could also be maybe a teacher or a professor. Some of you guys might have a cat. Someone could have had a nose job, if any of those, you know, make sense. All right, let's see what else, Aquarius. So again, these are the folks that you want to stay away from that might have a negative impact here. So we do have the Page of Wands. Okay, so this could be somebody who still sees the potential in the connection despite what you guys might have experienced together. We do have the Six of Pentacles though, and what you are really needing from this individual is equality, that giving and receiving reference to the Six of Pentacles. But if they feel like they're better than you, that they are self-centered, that's not somebody who's willing to put in the work in a relationship the way you really need them to. Okay, let's see what else here. What else for Aquarius? We do have the Page of Pentacles, so we've got pages popping up here. And at the end of the day, guys, if this person regrets some action or something that they said to you that ended up hurting you, ultimately they're really wanting to, as it says, seize the opportunity to come towards you to fix this, because they recognize some of the things that they might have done could have been very hurtful. We do have the Death card right here. So some of you guys could also be dealing with Scorpio. We do have, as we can see, the transition, the metamorphosis that is needed. Oh, I see your request, Steve. So we'll definitely get to that. Okay. Thank you so much. And so in order for you guys to be able to move forward, I feel change is needed. You know, there's no way around that one. In order for you guys to make this work, there has to be change in the relationship, especially on behalf of this person that might have hurt you and disappointed you, especially if they were unfaithful, if there was infidelity in the relationship. So it definitely fell apart. It came to an end, but they're going to have to be able to bring you something more than what they offered before. Something needs to change, as we can clearly see right here, you know, in order to have a new beginning. This is representing the disagreements that you guys have had with the Five of Wands. So it was not an easy journey, more than likely. And we do have competition with that card. So there could have been, and we clearly already see that with the Unfaithful card. There were other people in the picture, you know, third-party situations. Wasn't easy. So I'm not surprised to be seeing cards like the Ten of Swords right there. Okay, look at that energy from that card. That sense of loss. It did come to an end. It was, you know, it was a very painful ending, as we can see right here. Oh, thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see what else here. So yeah, it came to an end right there. It wasn't an easy journey whatsoever. We do have the Divine Feminine represented by the Empress, okay? So this masculine, they might not have appreciated you when you guys were together, and here you are coming in as this very empowered person, being able to have the power to really create something for yourself. We do have a Divine Masculine coming in as the King of Pentacles. So if a masculine, for example, wasn't ready for the type of love that you guys could have experienced together, if they weren't ready for commitment, they wanted to have their cake and eat it too, so to speak. You know, we have love triangles and competition, as we can see right there. You guys getting into it, arguments, not seeing eye to eye. We have this masculine right here who wants to be able to prove to the feminine that you're the one, you know, and they feel that they're willing to put in the work to be the one for you. This is somebody who's looking for a very special kind of love that really can withstand the test of time. We do have the Three of Wands. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so this really is about looking ahead and not really focusing so much on what's behind you. And things will turn around right here with that Wheel of Fortune. So even though you've had a streak of bad luck in the past, Aquarius, things can change. And what I love about the Wheel of Fortune is it's focused on fixed signs, especially. And Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus, those are our fixed signs. And so I feel especially for you, for your own reading, you certainly have the capability to welcome in this good luck and to be able to move on, transition away from some of the drama that you have endured. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some other messages from the Sunshine and Rainbows deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know at this point in time? So taking a look at nicer energies, lighter energies from people that do surround you that are bringing in love your way. And if you happen to be single, if you are in between relationships right now, this could be somebody that you can attract, okay? All right. We have the fireplace. We have the tiger picking up off of the Chinese zodiac. Okay, let's see what else. We have Scorpio popping up. And we have wine and roses. Okay, so let's read through these. All right, so the fireplace, lots of cozy conversations with this love connection. Cuddling in front of a nice warm fire, enjoying each other's company, no drama, silent treatments, or cold shoulders in this partnership. Just a special bond that will last for many seasons. So that's really nice. We also have the tiger. So Chinese zodiac birth years could be 1914, 1926, 1938, 1950, 1962, 1974, and so on. It occurs every 12 years. So it does say this love prospect isn't afraid of a little competition and won't hesitate to fight for your love and affection. Their brave, confident, and charming qualities will be tough to resist. They're in it for the long haul and can handle any challenge or issues that arise in your partnership. I can't help but feel and kind of get this vibe that this could even be an ex who's wanting to try to win you back to fight for your love again. Or if you're already involved with somebody else and maybe an ex comes back, this could be them fighting for your love to let you know that they really want to be with you. Okay. And then we do have the Scorpio card, the Scorpion. Your Scorpio love may have a jealous streak, but only because they want you so bad and can't stand the thought of anyone else being with you. Once committed, they stay committed. A forever bond. Their assertive energy will never bore you in the bedroom. Supercharged sex drive. All right, so if you're dealing with a Scorpio here, Aquarius, maybe you can relate to that. But if you are single, you could also attract a Scorpio. And then we do have wine and roses. Happiness, bliss, prosperity, and abundance in love and life. A love connection that grows and gets stronger throughout the years. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot when it comes to that.
We're from Scotland, first time here.
Oh, how nice. Okay. Jacqueline, hi from Scotland. Hello. Welcome, welcome. So nice to see you here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Aquarius. What else do we need to know, please? It's always nice to see folks from outside of the US. All right, here we go. Well, Divine Feminine, look at that. You're coming in as the Empress, okay? So perhaps there is a Divine Masculine who wants to come in to represent your better half. And this is interesting too, that we've got the Nine of Wands, because yes, it's this energy of resilience after having been through so much, after perhaps having gotten hurt or disappointed in love and romance. So if you're healing right now, just know that there are better days ahead, okay? And truly, with cards like the Judgment card, I can't help but feel that someone from your past is going through their awakening and wanting to return, wanting to maybe apologize for past actions, and at the end of the day, really wanting a second chance with you. Look at this next card here, guys. We've got the Emperor. So do we have divine counterparts popping up here? It seems like it. The Empress and the Emperor are right here. So if we take a look at this lineup right here, somebody wants to reach out and try to fix a situation that went into separation, it seems. You know, you guys went through some ups and downs here, and whoever dropped the ball in the relationship wants to be able to fix this and communicate and apologize. They want a second chance. We've got our Six of Pentacles, so there's our equality right there. I have a feeling this person, they really have had the opportunity to take a look at their past actions and realizing the error of their ways here, you know. That's why we've got the Six of Pentacles showing up twice, because they realize that that could have been an area where they were lacking. Interesting. And we've already seen the Empress. Okay. So check this out. We've got the King of Swords coming through as well. So that's significant because this is an Aquarius reading. The King of Swords represents Aquarius. So for those of you focusing on a Divine Masculine, they see you as the Empress, Divine Feminine. And I really feel, especially with the Emperor also representing the Divine Masculine, they really want to be able to come towards you, certainly communicate, especially if you guys haven't spoken in a good minute. I feel this is someone who wants to have these conversations with you. So remember, going back to this fireplace card, lots of cozy conversations. They are really wanting to pick up that conversation with you once again. We have the Ace of Wands, so they still see so much potential in this connection. It depends, of course, on whether or not you're willing to at least have them talk to you, to open up that line of communication with you. They certainly want to. We have the World card right here, so cycles that have completed. And also, there are new cycles that are coming in for you to be able to start fresh, start over. It's up to you, perhaps, whether or not you're going to give this person a second chance. It all comes down to the choices that are made. Somebody could have also had way too many choices and might have also learned lessons during this time apart, ready to make different choices that can possibly help bring you guys together. Look at this. We've got the Ten of Cups, and that's followed by the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so it does seem here, Aquarius, that things are going to be turning around for the better for you. Okay, so that looks really good. There could be future marriage here. There could be you guys being able to really create a beautiful life together. So this is a cycle of change, as we can see. So that's actually a really nice energy that's coming in for you, Aquarius. Despite some of the ups and downs that you have been through, it seems future-wise, it looks a whole lot brighter. All right, so that looks really nice. So let's go ahead and grab your sugar and spice cards here to take a look. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some cards for you, Aquarius. Taking a look at the physical chemistry between you and your person, whoever it is that you're thinking about, whoever you feel most drawn to, the intimate moments, the sexual chemistry, the attraction. Let's grab some cards here. For Aquarius. Ooh, frosting. Okay, that's a good one. Let's go ahead and grab a few more here. Lavender. Okay. Peace and serenity. But we also have sage. Okay, that's about, you know, knowing when it's time to let go. Walking away from something or someone. And of course, you know, we've all done that at one point and time in our lives. And for those that are considering, you know, closing out a chapter with someone, perhaps you know in your heart of hearts that it's time. Let me grab one more for Aquarius. And we have plums. Okay. So frosting, right off the bat, this is somebody who clearly feels that intense attraction towards you. So let's read this. It says, "Oh, how the thought of you does things to me. The way you run your fingers through me excites me beyond words. The gentle heat from your warm tongue makes me melt. I love the feel of your smooth, creamy skin touching mine. You're my sweetest fantasy." Okay, so if they're fantasizing about you, for some of you guys, maybe you're in separation and they still feel drawn to you in that way. We do have lavender. Okay, I've been through enough thunderstorms when it comes to finding love. When I'm with you, my world is calm. You are my peace, my tranquility, my serenity. And perhaps for those of you who are not together, their world could be a little bit chaotic right now, you know, because you do represent that peace. And then we do have sage. I can't eat, I can't sleep. It's been a difficult journey, but I know it's time to let go. Time to heal from this heartbreak. Time to cleanse myself of the pain. Walking away from you was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but it's time. All right, so if you relate to that, and if you did the walking away, perhaps, you know, you're just continuing on your healing journey. If you have yet to walk away, perhaps this is the time. Okay? And then we have plums. Some people say I have dual personalities. Sometimes I can be super sweet, very affectionate, and just an overall lovable person. Other times I can be a bit on the tardy side when I'm not in the best of moods. I do enjoy a nice glass of wine, however, and I can't imagine enjoying that time with anyone else but you. Shall we toast to us? Basically, the way I see that, it's like the ups and downs of a relationship. You know, nobody's perfect. We all have our good sides and our not so good sides. So if you're willing to accept each other for what you're bringing to the table, you know, then you have a lot to celebrate within the connection itself. All right, guys, so that's what I've got for Aquarius there. So let's go ahead and get into the Pisces reading. All right, so I'll be right back. Let me just get these cards back in order. All right, Pisces. So let's go ahead and get into your reading here. I'm taking a look at some of the really sweet comments that you guys are leaving. So Jacqueline, you're Scorpio. Why I was awakened at 4 in the morning and come on my phone at this time, I have no idea. That's so cool. You know, I kind of see that as a sign. Maybe there's something here that you needed to hear, you know? Let's see. It's natal moon in Pisces. Oh, okay, Steve. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for Pisces, all right? And of course, it can be sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And if anyone is interested in a personal mini reading after the Pisces reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you, okay? All right, so let's get into it for Pisces. Here we go. So the people that you need to steer clear from that might be affecting your life at this point in time, what's going on? All right, we have the Clown. Someone who's silly and immature. Okay. We have a Clean Freak. All right, let's see what else. Let's grab a couple more here. What else? We have an Undercover Lover, and bottom of the deck, we've got Indecisive. Okay, so Pisces, let's take a look at this. So the Clown, silly, immature, childish, foolish habits, senseless actions, selfish, egocentric, hides deep-rooted anxieties and insecurities. Okay, so take that if it makes sense for you, if you've dealt with somebody like this. Also, it could be somebody that's, you know, always trying to crack jokes, always trying to make people laugh, when in fact, in their heart space, they could be very sad or going through some tough times. So it could be something like that too. And then we have Clean Freak, an extreme germaphobe, a potential love interest's home, must pass the white glove test, constantly cleaning up the mess and drama they create. Hard to live with, eternally single. Okay. All right, let's move on to Undercover Lover. Pretends to be madly, deeply crazy in love with you. Intense sexual chemistry. A real Casanova or femme fatale in the bedroom. Many secret sexual adventures with multiple partners, whether they are single or not. Okay, that could be trouble right there. And then we have Indecisive. Too many choices in love and romance. Treats you like an option. On the fence about the relationship. 1 foot out the door. Can never make up their mind. Don't know what they want. And this kind of goes together here. Actually, it all does. If somebody can't seem to make up their mind, they've got all of these options here, multiple partners. They're always cleaning up the mess that they've created, doing foolish things. All of it goes together for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. Steve. God made dirt. Dirt can't hurt. I agree. Oh, goodness. All right, let's go ahead and let's grab some tarot here. So these are the people, or maybe a particular someone that you want to stay away from. Maybe you already have, you know, because you could certainly be able to detach from somebody that's not fully investing. We do have the 9 of Swords. So this is what I'm getting right off the bat. Somebody who might have treated you poorly or could have even cheated on you. They could have had choices, options, all of that, right? And so the tables, I feel, might have turned where now they're feeling remorseful or even regret because you're no longer a part of their life. And you could have certainly represented a very good part of their life. So here they are. They're having nightmares. They can't sleep. You know, they're feeling anxious. That's just kind of what I'm getting there. Look at this. So we've got 2 9s right next to each other. There's a cycle here for this person that's about to come to completion, because I really feel life has been testing this individual, you know, or maybe they even tested you and how they were with you. So this right here requires a lot of courage to be able to overcome these difficult energies here, but they could have also brought this on themselves, you know. 9 of Wands, though, it's one of those cards where despite some of the ups and downs and being hurt, that you can overcome it. They can overcome it as well. Okay, let's see what else here. What else? What else? Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles. This is our wait and see card in tarot. So what I gather from this person, especially if you've already let them go, they're willing to put in the work to win you back, but you might not be interested at this point to win them back, or to, you know, for them to come back into your life. But it's going to take time, perhaps. Let's see, what else? We do have the Divine Feminine coming in as the Queen of Swords here. So this is confirmation, at least for the feminines, that you probably did cut out this masculine who couldn't decide what it was or who it was that they wanted, and also having multiple choices in love and romance. So the feminine, very matter-of-factly, you know, definitely put up your boundaries when it comes to this type of individual, and they probably are at this point regretting some of their actions because they couldn't commit. Okay, so the Hierophant here is the commitment card, but they were incapable of doing that because they're on the fence here. They can't seem to make up their mind what on earth they wanted. And so this has been a very heavy load that they've been carrying, perhaps throughout this time of separation, over past actions, behaviors, and ultimately what they're wanting, I feel, is to return and wanting to recommit. We do have the Two of Wands here. It's about making decisions, planning for a future. So it depends, because I feel ultimately, and take a look at this energy from these two cards, guys, okay? We've got two paths, okay? So one path could ultimately lead you guys back together. The other path could move you forward in a completely different direction. So if you're dealing with somebody who can't seem to make up their mind, this is you planning for your own future, going your own way. If you take a look at this tarot card right here, we've got what appears to be dark clouds right there. So something looming in the background that could have been a negative experience. And by making different choices here, you can head towards that rainbow where you really can find happiness and more fulfillment in your life. You know, you've got those choices to make. You've got those options. So if they want to kind of be stuck in this energy of not knowing what to do, you don't have to be stuck in that energy. We also have the Magician right here. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. This ultimately is a really nice card of manifestation. It is representing that positive outcome that we can see right there. And, you know, you hold that power within you, I feel, Pisces, to be able to manifest a love relationship that is suitable for you. You know, where there are no commitment issues, where there is no infidelity, where there is no drama. Okay, you're capable of bringing that your way. I really like this Ace of Swords and then the Death card. So that's confirmation that you have the power within you to be able to gain that clarity, to do what feels right for you, to end situations that need to come to an end, to cut people out that no longer need to be a part of your life, and to move forward and find your own way. Okay, and for some of you guys, I feel you'd be okay being single until you're ready to really dive back into the dating scene to find that ideal person. I feel for some of my Pisces individuals, you'd rather wait rather than get into a situation where it's not suitable, you know? And so maybe at this point in time, you're just working on yourself. You are perhaps creating change in your life in order to start over again, to be able to finally manifest what it is or who it is that you are looking for. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. So let's go ahead and grab some other messages for you, Pisces. Okay, so from the Sunshine and Rainbows deck. So especially for my singles, or even those who are thinking of a particular person, let's see if those energies come through here. It could also be people that you connect with in the future. Let's see. we have the sheep. Okay, so picking up off of the Chinese zodiac sheep. We also have the baby. We have the rabbit coming through, also Chinese zodiac influence. Let me grab one more. And then we have the shining star. All right, that makes sense for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and see with the Chinese zodiac. The birth years here, it's 1919, 1931, 1943, 1955, 67, 1979, and so forth. Occurs every 12 years. So the sheep, this love prospect, will always find a creative spin on how to express themselves in a romantic partnership. Their impressive artistic talents will warm your heart. So the person that you connect with or are thinking of, they could be very talented in that way. And since you will be the inspiration behind their artistic talent. Easygoing personality, they avoid drama, which ensures a nice, peaceful relationship. How fitting is that? Because I feel you've already experienced drama. And then we do have the baby. This love connection is in its infant stages. It needs more time to develop, but it has all the qualities of a relationship that can grow into something beautiful as the years unfold. It simply needs to be nurtured, cherished, and fed with all the ingredients that true love needs, and that main ingredient is you. For some of you guys, you know, maybe this is also a fairly new love connection, and maybe, you know, you've just started to connect with a new individual here. So take the time to really develop the partnership. It could ultimately turn into something long lasting, you know? Let's see. You'll donate another 10 bucks if you can tell me, my Chinese animal. What is your year of birth, Steve? And then we can look it up, okay? And we do have the rabbit here. So Chinese zodiac birth years, 1915, 27, 39, 51, 63, and 1975. Again, occurring every 12 years. Okay, so the rabbit, this love prospect, loves to keep the peace in a partnership. So you can expect a pretty chill and relaxed vibe in this connection. You better hop to it when it's time to play and just be silly together. You've been blessed with a kind and virtuous companion. They will always put your happiness first. So I really love that. That's very cool. And then we have the Chinese. You're messing me up, Steve. Okay, so we've got the shining star. This love will find you when you least expect it, when you've lost faith, when your doubts become insurmountable, that the right kind of love will ever be a part of your life and your heart ever again. That is when this glimmer of hope appears, to let you know that wish can still come true. Okay, so this is love that finds you after having experienced some difficult stuff here. Okay, so let me see here. Let's see. Amazed, my son. You're Taurus Hierophant. Oh, I'm just reading this. Tarot never ceases. Me too. Me too. I agree. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot once again. All right, give me 1 second here. That is so funny. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. Let's see. So you have the capability, truly, Pisces, to be able to attract someone pretty amazing here, if you haven't already. Let's see. Okay, so check this out. We've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So take this if it applies. You know, maybe there's still some healing that needs to happen here if you're not quite ready for love to come in, especially if somebody really has hurt you. You need to be able to maybe focus on yourself in the meantime, because this can represent new love, okay? But if you're not quite ready for that, it's okay. Take your time, because this can certainly represent that empty feeling in your heart. It could also be emotional loss for some of you. Okay, let's see what else. But just know that things are turning around. You see, we've got the, let me move these up. We've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. Okay, so everything's going to be ultimately okay, I feel. We do have the Six of Pentacles. So there's our equality card. You know, equal give and take, giving and receiving. That's really important. Because without that, without those elements in the partnership, ultimately it creates a foundation that just is faulty. It's rocky, you know? We do have the Four of Swords. This makes sense for me, especially since it's right next to that shining star, you know, the love that will find you when you least expect it, because some of you might have lost faith in the concept of being able to find love after having been hurt. So take time to heal if that's something that you feel you need to do. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need that space of solitude to be able to heal, to really contemplate and think things through, and just to recuperate from negative experiences, you know? We do have the King of Cups coming in as well. So I feel for some of you, your divine masculine could be representing that King of Cups. This is someone who is compassionate and loving, as we can see right there. And their heart is open, you know, their heart is fully open to the concept of love and certainly commitment. And divine feminine, you're coming in as the high priestess. So it's very important that you do trust what it is that you're feeling in your heart, your intuition. Okay, so I don't feel it's up to the feminine to be able to create action. I feel it falls on the masculine for this one to be able to take action, to be able to take that first step, you know, to just get this thing going into a different direction where you guys really can find happiness here. So for some of you, patience is required. You know, we do have peace, balance, tranquility that will eventually be a part of your life, but it might take some time, especially if you're still on your healing journey. You know, we are in the month of December, Sagittarius season, and so I feel that there could be something significant that happens for some of you guys during this season. Okay, who knows? It could absolutely come forward for you. We do have the Two of Wands right here. So of course, if you're focused on really building a life for yourself, whether that has anything to do with a particular someone or on your own, I feel you have the capability to be very successful. And then we do have the Nine of Pentacles. We also have the Three of Pentacles, as well as the Chariot. So there's a lot of really nice energies coming through here. At the end of the day, if things are stagnant in your life, whether love life related or something else, this is the movement that is required, but it might take time to get here. Once it gets going, it's going to be moving along rather quickly, I feel. For the people that are surrounding you, whether romantic partnerships or not, I feel it would be helpful for you guys to be on the same page, to work together. Finances look pretty good for Pisces as well. Now, with this card, it is independence. It's that solo energy. So maybe your career, finances, vocation, all of that looks great. But in love and romance, maybe you're just putting that on hold in order to focus on your own healing. Once you're ready for love, however, you won't have any issues finding it. Okay, that's what I'm getting for Pisces. All right, guys, so let's move on to the sugar and spice messages. And if anyone's interested in getting your own personal mini reading this evening, guys, you're more than welcome to go ahead and request that. Or if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Okay. Here we go. So the physical attraction, the sexual chemistry, whoever it is that you're thinking about, whoever it is that you're drawn to in that way. Let's see if you guys are on the same page. Let's see. All right. Well, we do have sour cream. Okay, so this was a relationship that might not have worked out, but we do have lavender. Okay, there's that reference to tranquility. Where is that card? One second, let me find it. Where is it? Of course, I can't find it. Where is it? Okay, it's around here somewhere. But that serenity reminds me of the tranquility from the temperance card. Okay. We also have frosting. Let me grab one more here. So for some of you, maybe there was a relationship where it started off great in the beginning and then something might have happened that broke you guys up. Let me grab one more here. And then we have marshmallows. Okay, so let's read through these. All right, sour cream. Our relationship was nothing short of perfect when we first decided to become more than friends. We couldn't get enough of each other. You were a part of my thoughts 24/7. But like the saying goes, sometimes all good things have to come to an end. I'm sorry for my role in turning things sour between us, but I'll cherish the sweet memories forever. So this could be an ex that is no longer a part of your life. You're still very much a part of their heart, of their thoughts, their memories, but they are also taking responsibility for their role in things and why you guys might have broken up. Okay, but we do have lavender. I've been through enough thunderstorms. Those thunderstorms for me represent tower moments, you know, so maybe both of you know what that's like when it comes to finding love. When I'm with you, my world is calm. You are my peace, my tranquility, my serenity. So you really do represent that through this connection, whether or not you guys are together or going through some challenges. That's what you represent. And maybe in your heart of hearts, you find peace and calm as well when you think about them, despite how things might have ultimately worked out between the two of you. We do have frosting. Oh, how the thought of you does things to me. The way you run your fingers through me excites me beyond words. I think that came through earlier, right? The gentle heat from your warm tongue makes me melt. I love the feel of your smooth, creamy skin touching mine. You're my sweetest fantasy. So somebody clearly sees you in this way, very drawn to you. They really do fantasize about you. And I believe I said this earlier, if they're fantasizing about you, more than likely you guys are not together. Okay, but they still think of you and are still drawn to you in that way. And then finally, we've got marshmallows. I feel like I'm on cloud 9 when I'm with you. I love your sense of humor, our lighthearted conversations, your pillowy lips and tasty kisses. Your love makes me feel like I'm floating on air. You have the sweetest smile that brightens up my day and night. Okay, so that clearly is somebody, again, who's really into you. They are very attracted to you. The sexual chemistry, it's here, it's represented there, especially in the frosting card. But we do see situations that have fizzled, that went sour, as we can see. And for those of you who are in a much better place in your heart, maybe you and your person that you're thinking about, you guys are at peace with where things are at as well. All right, so I will leave that Pisces reading there. Hopefully there's something in those messages that makes sense for you and the person that you're thinking about. All right, guys. So we've now come to the portion of this live stream where we can open it up to anybody who's interested in getting your own personal mini reading. Okay. And of course, if there is nobody that wants to go ahead and book that, then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. But, you know, I'll give you guys a minute there. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. All right, so I'll be right back, guys. Let me just get this organized and get ready for any requests that we might have. 1 second. All right, guys. So let me see here. I'm not really seeing any requests for many readings at this time, which is absolutely okay. I hope that you guys were able to relate to and enjoy the Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces readings, and feel free to go ahead and watch the other live streams that we've done. Let's see. Oh, that's so nice, Steve. Jackie, are you here? Phoenix Reborn, absolutely. Yes. Yes, I'd love to be able to do a reading for you. Oh, that's so generous, Steve. Thank you. I hope she's here. Jackie, are you still here? Never. Hopefully she's here. Maybe she just clicked off for a minute. Oh, but what a sweet gesture. I really appreciate that, Steve. Thank you. All right, so Phoenix Reborn will be happy to do that reading for you. And anyone else that's interested. We always enjoy, you know, interacting with you guys during these live streams. And I've just been a little bit busy lately, guys, but I'll get back into, you know, doing other readings as well. All right, Jackie. So you've got a very nice offer here from Steve. And yeah, if I can help you in any way, please let me know. Yeah, she's back, Steve. Okay, Crystal, I see you. You're taking your first trip solo for your birthday. Okay, that's nice. So is that what you want me to focus on? How the trip will go? Greetings from the Philippines. Hello, hello. It's always nice to hear from my fellow Filipinos. Salamat. We usually travel together, my daughter and I, but she's been acting out, so this will be our first Christmas not together. Who will be? Let's see. Aw, sorry to hear that. Daughter Zoe. Okay, so you want me to focus on that. Okay. And then once you submit your information, Jackie will go ahead and get that situated for you. Okay. So can you please write those down for me? We've got a request from Crystal, Phoenix Reborn, and then the request from Jackie once she submits her information. And again, thank you, Steve, so much. All right, so I'm going to start with Crystal here. Let's take a look at that energy here. Yeah. Okay. All right, Crystal. So let's find out. So your daughter Zoe. Thank you so much, Crystal. Okay, so let's get into your messages. I'm drawn to the Stay Inspired Oracle deck here. Let's see. So focusing on your upcoming trip here. Look how interesting this is. We have strength. You can weather any storm. You are stronger than you know. So just taking a look at this image right here, the place where you're taking a trip, could there be, you know, some weather issues that happen, perhaps? That's something that maybe you might want to watch out for. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm just kind of picking up off of that vibe there. Dropped a card. We also have this one, miracles defy our concept of reality, but they happen every day, believe. So it's interesting because, as you mentioned, you know, your daughter has been acting out, but miracles happen every day. Who knows? Like maybe at the last second, things could change up and she decides to go. You know, it could be something like that. You're going to London and Paris. How nice. Wow, that's awesome. We also have expansion. It's time to grow in ways you never thought possible. You are leaving the past behind, freeing yourself from old narratives. You are open to expansion. Okay, I really love that. Let's go ahead and grab some other messages here. All right, let's see what else. What else do you need to know when it comes to your upcoming trip here? Celebrating another trip around the sun. And Jackie, for your reading, you know, just submit names of whoever it is you want me to take a look at, sun signs, brief background, and then a question. Okay? We do have the divine feminine energy coming through here, Crystal. So that could, of course, represent you, but it could also represent your daughter. Interesting how we have fear coming through here. So I'm not quite sure where that fear is coming from. You know, could it possibly be that there's a part of you that could be afraid to travel on your own? Or maybe she's afraid that she's ultimately missing out on the opportunity. Okay. Let's see. She's 14. You've already refunded her ticket. She will be staying with family, but we've never not spent Christmas. Oh, I got you. Let's see. Jackie, yes. So if you want to go ahead and submit your information down in the comments, I'll be happy to look at your situation, since Steve did offer to you know, get a reading for you. All right. So again, thank you, Steve. Very nice gesture there. So we do have action. We do have return. Okay, so that's interesting how that's coming forward. Let's go ahead and take a look at some tarot, of course, and see what it is that you need to know. So you can weather any storm. Very generous, absolutely. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Crystal, Capricorn. What else do we need to know, please? We do have the Chariot coming through. I love that, because this right here tells me that you're going to have a great time, that it ultimately will move you forward to be able to experience perhaps some new things in your life that maybe you haven't before. You know, just being able to have a very successful, happy trip here. We do have the Three of Cups, lots to celebrate, lots of good times. Perhaps you might make new friends on this trip. Okay, let's see. Good food, nice environment. We do have the Ten of Pentacles popping up as well. Let's see, I'm a little fearful because it's somewhere I've never been, but I'm really excited. So perhaps that is where this is coming from, okay? These two actions kind of make sense now, divine feminine and fear. And so perhaps part of the action that you need to implement within yourself is to try to overcome some of those fears. And isn't it interesting that we've got this card, you can weather any storm? So part of weathering that storm is overcoming your fears. So that's really a huge message that's popping up there. Let's see. Let's see what else. So Ten of Pentacles too, that's a really nice energy. It's a very happy energy. Basically, when you go on this trip, I have a feeling you're going to have a great time. So try to release your fears there, okay? I don't think you have anything to worry about there. Look at this. You've got the star. All right, so fulfilled wishes. Do what it is that inspires you on this trip. If you're being guided to visit particular places or to do a particular activity, just go where the wind takes you, basically. Go with the flow of wherever it is you're being directed on this trip. Let's see here. So Jackie, all I need are sun signs, like if you want me to focus on you and somebody else, and like a brief background on that situation and whatever question you want me to take a look at, okay? We do have the Emperor coming in as well, Crystal. So this could be during this trip, it could be a divine masculine that you end up connecting with. This could be something as simple as a tour guide, somebody who takes control of the environment or a situation to perhaps be able to show you around or to make you feel welcome. Could be something like that. Don't know them. Oh, okay, so you don't know your person's sun sign. Okay, no worries. That's okay. I could just simply focus on your person of interest. Let's see, you've always wanted to go, Crystal, since you were a kid, and I've been researching different excursions today. Okay, so I feel go for it. Okay, just release your fears and really enjoy yourself. I feel that's what you have to accomplish during this trip. Look at this, and now you've got the sun. So going back to the very first card that came through, we've got this storm right here. And the storm will eventually pass and bring you the sun, which is a very happy, fulfilled energy. So I kind of feel, just based off of how this is presenting itself, your trip will culminate in a very nice ending here, a very positive outcome where you can look back at this trip and be very content and happy. Let's see, what else? My young granddaughter is sick. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, so we can focus on your granddaughter. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and grab a spirit card for you here as well, Crystal. But that looks pretty good as far as how the trip will go. For you to have those adventures on your own and possibly even make new friends during this trip. Because London and Paris during the holiday season, I would imagine, that's really very special. All right, so let's grab 1 card for you from your spirit guides. It may or may not have anything to do with the trip, but let's see what message they would like to share with you, okay? Let's see. And then I'll take a look at that question on Zoe. Okay, let's see. All right, here is your message. Spirit wants you to know that we are aware you have had your fair share of trials and tribulations, more than some could bear. Your endurance has made you stronger than you know. A fresh chapter of endless potential is about to begin within your life. You are sowing the seeds now for a blossoming new beginning. Challenges that have held you back in the past will no longer seem insurmountable, as we have created the perfect soul partner for you to navigate life with. We will support you both to find your way towards each other and rejuvenate your life to see a wonderful transformation before the end of this year. Expect miracles and we will deliver. Whoa, isn't that amazing considering this is here? Miracles defy our concept of reality, but they happen every day. So if there is some sort of miracle that you've been focused on, maybe you even haven't been thinking of that. Okay, so there's something tied into that. Let's see, now that card is right on time. Okay, so there's something there when it comes to that type of energy. So I hope that, that gives you some uplifting energy there when it comes to that. All right, so let's go ahead and find out. Let me just grab some tarot focusing on Zoe here. taking a look at Zoe's energy. Let me use this. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Zoe. What is that energy for Zoe? We do have messages, okay? So perhaps you will either receive a message from Zoe during the trip, or this could even be telepathic communication between the two of you while you're away. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, we do have this cheerful energy coming through. So I don't think, you know, she's going to run into any issues being at home. I feel she'll have a good time. She'll be okay. Let's see. Interesting how we've got spiritual awakening here. You know, just the fact that you mentioned that she was acting up. I feel eventually she'll realize, you know, that she could have prevented how things might have unfolded between the two of you. Let's see what else here. What else, please? Focusing on Zoe. We do have self-love, and then we have self-reflection at the bottom. So I feel she'll have a lot of time on her hands to certainly focus on herself and to reflect off of her past actions. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot tied into that. Focusing on Zoe. We do have the Magician. We also have the Star. So these are really nice energies focusing on her. She has the capability to manifest things in her life as well this holiday season, you know, and to have a particular wish come true. And maybe it's not with you per se, as far as being on the trip with you, but I feel nonetheless she'll be able to have a very happy holiday season. Okay, so that seems to be a fairly good energy when it comes to your daughter. All right, so I'll leave that there. Thank you so much, Crystal. I do hope that you have a wonderful trip there. All right, so Jackie will go ahead and get into your messages, okay? Give me 1 second here. Thank you. Okay. 1 second, 1 second. You're so welcome. Have a wonderful trip. All right. Give me 1 second. Is it so tight? I believe so. Yeah, especially once it's been broadcast and recorded, I think so, yes. All right, Jackie, so let me see here. So your young granddaughter is sick. Will she get better? Okay, can you please provide her sun sign if you don't mind? And then we'll go ahead and take a look at that energy, okay? Let me grab some healing decks as well. Alrighty. Don't know. She's Leo. Oh, okay. All right, so she's a Leo. All right, that's fine. Can go ahead and take a look at that. Yes, it absolutely helps. Yes. All right. All right. And what is her name? Was that provided in the comments? Could you bring it up, please? Okay. Okay, right there. So Jackie, if you wouldn't mind providing her first name, that would be helpful. Angels and spirit guides, please. Okay. So as soon as I get her first name, it'll at least Ava. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So we do have avoid allergens. So does that have something to do with her illness? But that is part of the energy that's coming through here. Let me see. So something that's contributing to the toxicity of her health issues, perhaps, if that makes sense. And as far as being able to eat healthier, you know, healthier foods and beverages, that's coming through. We also have prayer works. And then we have detoxification coming through here. Let's see what else. Prayer, okay. We also have the need to be more active, exercise. All right, so let me go ahead and see what other messages are coming forward here, okay? One second, let me get these cards in order. Okay. All right, so Archangel Raphael is definitely blessing Ava to be able to heal. There's this need to, and as this card says, to clean up her body, her mind, her life, so that she may happily and healthfully live free of whatever issues or, as it says here, chemicals that might be causing toxicity in her body, perhaps. There is this need to move, to exercise, if that's possible. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Ava, Leo. What else can you tell us, please, when it comes to her health environment? We do have the energy of the sun here, okay? It could be something as simple as her needing to get out in the sun, to be out in nature, to get some fresh air, something along those lines, okay? But it could also have something to do with her mental space, her heart space. You know, if she's stressing out about something, that could also be contributing to her health issues at this point in time. We do have the World card right here. So there's something in the heart space that's popping up here that might be causing her or contributing to the illness. That's possible. But it does seem to be a short-lived illness, at least. That's how it's coming through for me, that there is a cycle here that's close to completing. And ultimately, I feel with that energy of the sun, she'll eventually heal and get better. We also have the Nine of Cups. And certainly the wish for her to get better, to get well. That's on its way. And what I love about the star card coming through here for Ava is that it focuses not only on wishes for her to heal, but this is also a card of self-care for her to be able to focus internally on her health, what she's putting into her body, the foods that she consumes, the beverages. You know, there's something there that's coming through that needs to allow her to detox for whatever reason. Hopefully that makes sense, but that's just how I'm picking up off of this energy here from these cards. Interesting that we've got the Three of Pentacles because it requires teamwork, right? And so how does that equate to health? I feel in our body, all of our organs, for example, they all have to be in working order. So her heart has to be healthy. You know, her liver, her kidney has to be healthy. Every part of her internally as well as externally needs to work together as a team. So she needs to be able to work together with what she's feeling. Okay. And then we do have the Fool right here. So it's giving her that reset button to kind of get her health back on track, back in order. So that's a good thing. We do have the Eight of Wands. So this is about speed. So in this particular instance, I feel eventually she's going to heal sooner rather than later. Okay, so that's what's coming through here, Jackie, as far as Ava. I don't think it's something that will be long term or something that will affect her for a very long time. Certainly prayer is helpful, but there's something tied into her diet, what she's eating, what she's drinking. Perhaps she isn't getting enough exercise. Maybe she's not getting enough sleep. So there's also some healing that needs to happen in the heart space. So it could be something as simple as somebody who disappointed her or hurt her. There could be something in the heart that needs to be addressed. You know, maybe it helps to talk about a particular issue or problem if she's got something going on there. If not, something as simple as cleaning up her environment and as well as her body, her mind, her soul, her life. And once she addresses those things, I feel everything will ultimately just fall back into place, get her back on track. She needs to kind of get out and get some sun. That would be helpful as well. Get some fresh air and to be able to find happiness within her as well. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling when it comes to Ava. I hope that that truly helps her, and I'm wishing for her to heal as well. Okay, thank you so much. And again, thank you, Steve, for allowing me to do that reading for Jackie. I appreciate it. All right, guys, so is there anyone else who is in need of guidance here through a mini reading? I'd be happy to take a look at that for you. But if not, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up, guys. So yeah, thank you so very much to everybody that took the time to join us. It is much appreciated. We always enjoy hanging out with you guys in this format. And I know I haven't posted much, guys. I've just been super busy with other things, the holiday season, spending time with family, and all that stuff. So I hope you guys are good, that you enjoyed the messages that came forward for Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And again, we ended up dividing this up into 4 separate live streams for the signs. So 3 signs per live stream. So I hope you guys are able to go back and watch those, cross-watch if you need to. All right, so that's it for now, guys. Thank you so very much. And we really appreciate you guys being here and keeping us company, listening to us, spending time with us. All right, so that's it for now. I hope you guys have a good evening, or maybe it's morning or afternoon, wherever it is that you are watching from. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.